Hello, I'm Sid Roth here with Bill Johnson of Bethel Church. Bill, you've seen so many miracles. Tell me one of your favorite of all the miracles you've ever seen.
One of the greatest miracles I've seen is a boy is about 12 or 13 years old, wheelchair bound since he was 4, had a disease that was eating away the muscles in his body. He was dying. Not only that, his body would not absorb food. He could not eat anything. And his family brought him from Norway, 150 kilos of medical supplies and wheelchairs and everything to get him to California. And he came to a meeting and received prayer several times. They were out for lunch, and he likes to play with food, so they gave him a breadstick. The next thing they knew, he had eaten it. And long story short, he has since gone back to Norway and has come back to Reading to visit us. He is completely healed, riding bikes, doing things that are impossible for him to do without that miracle. He was absolutely 100% healed and delivered of that affliction on his muscles, and he now eats all foods with great thankfulness.
Bill, what does bringing heaven to earth include? What does it mean to you?
It's just bringing the reality of God's dominion into every part of our life, whether it's my marriage, whether it's the way I relate to my children, my grandchildren, if it has to do with cancer in somebody's body, the torment on people's minds, the lost condition of humanity, bringing them to salvation. Heaven to earth means God's dominion, His rule being realized, and His rule is that of a gracious, loving Father. So it's literally restoring people to a Father who can fix everything.
If you had understood these premises you're teaching today as a new believer, what difference would it have made in your ministry?
Well, it makes all the difference in the world. First of all, it starts with the cornerstone of theology, the goodness of God, that He actually is good. He's a Father. He's a loving Father that sent His Son to an orphan planet. And when you realize the goodness of God, His kindness, that He's a loving, perfect Father, then suddenly that changes everything. The way you see Him, the way you see yourself, the way you see your past, the way you see your potential. Everything shifts and changes when you realize that you have an absolutely loving, perfect Father.